I'm Erin Frederick, a filmmaker and the owner of Dinner, the dinner and flower delivery service. And when I was making my first movie, I was a professional bartender, so let's make some drinks before dinner. It is vodka martini time. So, gin is the classic, but lately I have actually been into a dirty vodka martini. I'm a savory girl, so let's do it. We have, first things first, as always, our chilled glass, coupe in this case. So, with the gin martini, you are supposed to stir it, of course, but I have been told that with vodka, you can shake it. Supposedly, if you shake gin, it of course dilutes it, but it bruises the gin. Who knows if that's true? But I guess vodka can handle it, so here we go. When you are using, I like a Boston shaker, just because that's what I learned on. When you're building in a shaker, you'd go in the shorter one and throwing things around. Don't mind my handle of Tito's. In my defense, or actually my mother bought this, in her defense, for whatever reason, the ABC store has had like a run on any normal size thing. So I had a teeny bullet, I have a giant vodka. What are you gonna do? All right, 2.5 ounces of vodka. All the way to the top. 2. Almost got away from me there. And then 1/2 ounce. Always putting the liquor in first. 1/2 ounce of dry vermouth. I'm pumped. I'm excited about this one. It's been my drink of choice. I don't know why. It's summer, so it's kind of like, I guess it would be cloying-ish, but I don't think so. So typically for the standard amount of if you're going to make a martini dirty, it's 1/2 ounce of olive juice. You can obviously adjust that more or less depending on your taste. My sisters love it filthy. I remember a GM at the first restaurant that I worked at, he was like, anyone who orders a filthy martini is just paying for olive juice and is stupid, but they're delicious. But I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce. We're gonna shake this guy. Ice. So when you are using a Boston shaker, at least, you want to put the top shaker on, you can see, so that one side is as straight as possible. And then you just kind of like plop it on there, flip it over. And the point of shaking is you want the liquid to go in kind of like a circular motion, like that. You could do just like that. I always did some variation of the Tokyo 3. Sweet! Supposedly also with vodka, who knows if this is true, you can shake it like into oblivion. I like icy things. I'm American, so I'm gonna get ice shards. I'm gonna do it. Bicep workout. Get a little cold to touch. So I'll stop. Should be able to just pop it off. I knew that was gonna happen. So you kind of like hit it if this happens. There were a couple of times when I was working at a fancy cocktail place where I like could not get it off. I think it's like pretty normal. Oh, there we go. Kind of squeeze it a little bit. Double straining again. So, as we discussed with the Manhattan, because we shook, we are aerating. So if we want to be cuckoo-cuckoo, you can lift it up if you want. Might as well. It almost came off. Excited about it. Really. I also was taught never use 2 olives because it looks either like cheap or weird. Do 1 if you must, 3 otherwise, 1 or 3. I'm just gonna do 1 just for video's sake, but I tend to like extra olives. Cheers, my loves. Now that you have your drink, go to dinnerthedelivery.com to get your dinner, flowers, and more. And don't forget to subscribe.